For the past several years, we have been functioning with 2 or fewer insurance providers with minimal regulation to try and fix this problem. The aftermath of Hurricane Ian has only made things worse, and I've seen a lot in my career, and I want to utilize my knowledge and experience to help you better understand how Hurricane Ian has affected the real estate market in Sarasota. Consider today's video to be your guide to the property insurance crisis. So let's explore this prevalent topic. If you're new to this channel, my name is Lyndsey and I'm a realtor with Keller & Williams. As a native of the city, I strive to help buyers, sellers, and investors in all things real estate while sharing my local expertise about this amazing city. And if you want to learn more about Sarasota and all its wonders, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss out. In today's video, I'll be discussing Sarasota's property insurance crisis in the wake of Hurricane Ian. Even prior to the arrival of Hurricane Ian in September, home insurance was predicted to spike by nearly 40% this coming year. That's ridiculous. This is the case for homeowners who don't live in a flood zone and lack bare bones coverage. So, what exactly is going on here? Just like you, many homeowners in the area are curious to know the answer to this question. Ian only heightened this issue, which caused around $67 billion in insured losses. I'm sure that number is growing, earning it the title as the costliest storm to hit the state of Florida. And on a national scale, the cost of home insurance is around maybe $600 annually. However, Florida is home to the priciest policies in the country. According to Paul Jorgensen, an agent with Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, says that he's seen 10 to 50% rate increases in the past year alone. I mean, seriously? He also adds that rates were on the rise even before Hurricane Ian's arrival. Regardless, the storm has undoubtedly threatened Florida's rocky insurance market. Ian has caused billions of dollars in property damage, worsening the insurance market as we know it. Michael Peltier, a spokesperson for Citizens Property Insurance Corporation, the bare bones insurance company of Florida, insists that citizens are in a strong financial position and will be able to pay claims from Ian and still carry reserves left over for the next storm. Peltier also says that as the number of Citizens' customers rises, so will the exposure of the company, along with the possibility of rates increasing for all Floridians. This is the risk at hand. Okay, so why did this happen? A major catalyst for the property insurance crisis isn't just Hurricane Ian. It's insurance fraud submitted by roofing companies, which ultimately reduced the roof's lifespan. Because of this, homeowners are now being pressured into higher premiums. They're receiving half the manufacturer's life expectancy or replacing the roofs too soon, having to replace them too soon. Contractors will approach homeowners in their neighborhood and say they can get them a new roof. On average, a new roof costs anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000. $20,000 to $30,000. So the contractor inspects the homeowner's roof, and more often than not, there's minimal damage. Often they'll call it wind damage. The contractor then assures the homeowner that they'll take care of everything. And here's the catch. They'll do so only if the homeowner agrees to sign over their insurance benefit. At this point, the contractors can claim whatever they want from the insurance company. In the likely, even that the insurance company estimates the damage wasn't covered, the contractor will sue. This is a recurring cycle in Florida, as 79% of homeowners' insurance lawsuits take place in the state. So back in May, state lawmakers passed a bill that addressed roof fraud. Senator Jim Boyd from Manatee County championed the law and created a $2 billion reinsurance fund to help insurers pay off hurricane damage claims. Because of Florida's high risk of storm damage, home insurance has always been complicated. And while this may be concerning, there is definitely hope as some carriers take a different approach to insuring homes in the state. This funding will provide financial aid for both residents and communities affected. So, what are your predictions for the future of the property insurance crisis? I want to hear your projections in the comments below. To stay up to date on all things Sarasota, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I have so much more content to share with you in the near future. Until then, I'll see you next time.